Before we get into it though, the winner of the Boya microphone, that goes out to Thomas Edwards. Now he's just started his YouTube channel, so hopefully this will help him with his brand new 80D. Also, go and check out his Instagram, because if you love Land Rovers, you will love how different this is. And for those of you who want to find out about Slider, this is my original Slider here. I don't know if you can see that very well there. It's just a manual one, but it is on wheels as well. And do you know what? It's a good piece of kit. That'll be going out to somebody free, but you've got to watch the rest of this video to find out how to do it. Hi everyone, how are you all doing? Hope you're all tickety-boo. Now, today's review is a bit of a game changer. Well, it is in my eyes anyway. And can you tell? It might be noisy, but I'm quite excited about today's review. Let's roll that intro. Right, before we get into the video, I've been trying all week to get a bloody time lapse of a sunrise or a sunset so you had something nice to look at. Instead, UK weather, clouds, so all I've got is a little one which you'll see at the end of the video just to show you how you can get this slider working. Anyway, we'll get into the review in a sec, but don't forget, you can win my slider, my old one, in this video. I'll tell you at the end. So sliders, you don't need me to tell you, they are awesome pieces of kit. And I've had a few of them over the years, plus today, I'm going to give away my first ever slider to one lucky winner. Now the ones I've got at the moment, I've got this really large one by Digi Slider, and then I've got this one from Eldachrome. And to be honest with you, this is my go-to one at the moment because it marries up and syncs with all the other kit that I've got from Eldachrome. And let me know in the comments down below if you're interested in seeing any reviews or tutorials on the gear that I've got from them. So here's today's uninteresting fact. Do you know that in Russia, when people give you flowers, they should have an uneven amount of stems, because if they give you an even amount, it means it's for the dead. So if you get some Russian geezer come up to you and give you a bouquet of 12 roses, you better watch out. So if you're like me and you like to get out and about a bit, and although it'd be great to take one with you every time you go out to get a bit more creative, and that's why I honestly go for the Eldachrome one, because it takes up a lot less space. And by the time you've got all your camera gear in there, and you've packed a drone in your bag, and maybe a flask of tea or something like that, there ain't much room for much else, is there? And that's where this little beauty comes into its own. And I'll show you what I mean by that in a minute. So let's have a look quickly at what's in the box. Right, the box itself looks really good quality, but I can't be bothered to unbox it, and I'm sure you lot can't be bothered to be bored by that, can you? So the actual Slypod itself comes in a really good bag. It's a weather sealed strip on here that covers the zips, all right, and the stitching and everything else looks really good quality. There's a carry handle on the back, and there's loads of little loops on here where you can attach it to your outside of your bag, which is one of the unique points of this slider. Now, okay, it may be long, but it's quite slim, it's quite lightweight, and you can always strap this to the side of your bag, next to your tripod, or on the back of it, and so on and so forth. Let's have a look what you get inside then. The zip itself feels really good quality. I don't know if you can hear that. Yep, quite nice, isn't it? There's the Slypod itself. All right, again, looks like a really good quality piece of kit. You get a carry strap as well, which I probably won't ever use. You get a little mini tripod, okay, which we'll show you in use in a sec. It's good for doing one of the other unique points on this slider, okay. And then in here, you got the old USB charging cable and the instructions and a couple of little screws. Let's pop that one out of the way though. Put that one down there. Okay, so that's what you get with it. All right, so pretty neat and tidy, isn't it? Right, so you can download an app on this one. It's called MOZA Master, to do loads of funky stuff on it and give you that extra edge, you know, that extra bit of creativity. But one of the unique things about this, and I think they've really thought about it, is the fact that you don't have to use the app. I don't know if you're like me, but when you're out and about and you don't want to bother setting things up quickly, you just want to get it out and press a button and it works. That's the beauty of this one, as it can be a real pain in the rear, can't it, if you want to get on and do something quickly. And time's the essence sometimes, and you often miss out on stuff. And what else they're good for is doing time lapses. And you'll see with this one in a minute, there's different ways you can set it up that make it unique again, and probably different to other sliders that you've seen. Now, I may have told you before, I've never done time lapses in the past. It's something I've always wanted to do and give it a go, but just haven't had the time. But I did, to test this out, get up really early in the morning. In fact, for 4 mornings I've got up to try and do this. Pop down the field and give it a good old go. However, typical British UK weather, cloudy as hell, couldn't even see the sun. In fact, all we got was this grey mush and it wasn't very good. I'll show you at the end. And yes, we all make mistakes, don't we? As long as we learn from them. So what I have tried to do is get a sunset one, and I'm going to get out this evening and try and do that for you. So I'll show you that at the end of the video. And if you're interested, you can see the cock-ups as well, i.e. the sunrise ones that I did for 4 mornings on the trot. And I love feedback, but please don't be too harsh, because remember, I've never tried to do these before. But if you leave any comments down below of how I can make them better, then please feel free to stick them down there and share them with everybody else. So let's see how easy it is to set up and get it up and running. So first off, what I'll do is attach this quick release plate to it so that you can slide it into the old tripod. Now, as you saw in the unboxing, it does come with its own mini tripod. So if you don't want to take a big one around with you, then obviously that one will work. But if you're using it, what you got to remember is you got to counterweight it. I put something on the end of the old slider if you're going to use the little one itself. Now, it doesn't come with its own ball head, so I've attached this one, the small rig one, to it. So if you fancy having one of these on here, which I'd highly recommend, remember you're going to need to buy one. And there'll be links down below as normal for the Slypod and the small rig ball head. Now, one thing I find really weird is how you fit this. I think it's because you can add a range of MOZA gimbals and give you more options and more creativity with it. And if you're interested in those sort of things, check them out on the website. Also, go and check out people like Brandon Lee or Gerald Undone. They've done some awesome videos on this and the type of fit capabilities that the old gimbal will give to the Slypod itself. So next, what you're going to need to do is attach the camera. Now, I use the Eldachrome quick release mechanism because it works on all of my kit. In fact, I think it'll actually work with any piece of kit you got out there. So if you're interested in those as well, go and check those out on the website. They've just launched a new one as well, which I want to get my hands on. So the team at Eldachrome, if you're watching this, by all means, send me one over. I'll give it a good old review. So what I'm going to do is show you the simple movements on it. But in a second, I will also show you what I think is a unique movement to this actual slider. So not only is it easy to pack in your bag and take with you, but this movement itself, I don't think any other sliders out there are able to do it. And like I said, you can use the app on this, but what we're going to do today is use the buttons on it. And it's really easy to use. All you need to do is press the plus button and off you go. Now, if you press it again, it moves faster. And each time you press it, it speeds up. But it is quite noisy. So if you want to use one of these while you're recording audio, all you'll be able to do is have the speed of 1 or 2, and that's quite slow, to be honest with you. But it'll give you that different view on your camera angles and things like that. And if you don't want to use it for audio, then how loud it gets, it doesn't matter, does it? And it's really simple to bring it back to you. All you do is press the minus button again, and then every time you press it, it goes faster. So I said earlier on, it'd be great to use for time lapses. And if you want to use it for things like time lapses or continuous movement in, say, static shots, so it's going backwards and forwards like that, and you don't have to worry about it. Again, it's really simple to operate. All you need to do is press both buttons until the LED flashes blue, and then it goes into what they call continuous loop. So you may remember I said to you earlier on a couple of unique points about this one. Now, the first one is it lifts vertically, just like this, and it can hold a hell of a lot of weight. In fact, it can hold up to 9 kilos. So my own personal overall view on this is that it is limited as a slider, as its total travel is only about 28 centimeters. But don't let that put you off, because as I said earlier on, it is weatherproofed, and it comes in a cracking weather sealed bag. Sam Holland, you'll absolutely love it because it comes with its own bag. And it can strap onto the outside of your bag or down the side by your tripod really, really easy. Is it worth the money? To me, yes, I love it, but it will be down to you on whether or not you'll use it. I think it's a great option to have, and if you keep it fully charged, chuck it in the back of your car or throw it on the side of your bag, then Bob's your uncle and you'll be off and you can do whatever you want with it. So it's always good to have it there as an option. Now, if you've got any questions, drop them in the comments down below. And if you like this, give it a thumbs up. And if you didn't, you probably don't want to watch another one of these, so you won't want to hit that big old bell and do the old subscribe. But if you did, then don't forget to do it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hopefully you found this useful, and hopefully you enjoyed watching it. Stay safe, have fun making things, keep smiling, everyone. Cheers and gone. So if you're interested in what the time-lapse finished like, that'll be in a sec, but you want to know how to win that slider of mine, don't you? I'll show an image of it at the end as well, if you're interested, that is. All you need to do is leave me a comment down below in the old description down there. Give us a thumbs up, you have to be a subscriber as well. Tell me why you want it, and then I'll choose the most worthy winner and get it sent out to you. See you around. But when you're out and about and you want to pull something out and you have a good old go with it,